What's up, everybody? Welcome to Practical Tech. Look, I'm in a charging station right now, or I'm at a charging station right now outside of a Target. Target is pretty empty, which is kind of interesting for a Saturday, but that's a video for another day. But if you see my surroundings right now, you see that there's a lot of debris and trash on the ground at this charging station. This is an Electrify America charging station. And if I panned over to the left here, you would also see a McDonald's bag and a dirty baby diaper next to it on the ground. So I say, as a public service announcement, yes, people will be ignorant just to be ignorant. But if you can help it, if you manage, service, or own a charging station, please just put a trash can out there. Just at least there's a hope that people will do the right thing and throw their trash in the trash can and not on the ground. But that's it. So I want to talk about tires. So I have a Hyundai IONIQ 5 2023 model that I leased. At about 25 to 30,000 miles, I started noticing that the wear and tear on my tire, my Michelin tire, factory tires that came from the factory with it, were wearing pretty quickly, right? About 25,000 miles. And I mean, you really don't see that in a normal gas car, right? It normally takes a little bit, unless you're really putting some mileage on your vehicle, to really see the tire start to wear like that. So I put that on the weight of the vehicle and the mileage that I was putting on the vehicle, and it was bald. My tires were bald. So I got a nail in the tire. I was holding off. I finally got a nail last week, and I needed to replace at least one tire, and decided just to go ahead and do them all, just to kind of keep everything in unison. I go to the tire shop, not the dealership. I go to the tire shop. The dealership, I know what I'm going to get from there. They're going to, that's a video for another day as well. But I go to a tire shop. They're showing me all the $300-400 per tire options, which is fine. I see this Ironman iMove all-weather tire in the corner, and it's a full stock of these things, different sizes. They have different versions of the tire. It's their value brand tire. And I asked the sales guy, hey, what about these? And the guy takes about 5 or 10 minutes to explain to me why these tires are the worst tires to mankind. And I asked him, I said, well, if they're that bad, then why are you selling them? You're putting them on a car right now in the shop. And he didn't have a good comeback for that. So I told him, let me go and do some research, and I'll be back. So I go sit in my car. I do a quick Google search, and I do a quick AI comparison with the Michelin all-weather tires compared to the iMove Ironman tires. And I found that this was pretty shocking, to me at least, right? The only difference between the Ironman iMove tires compared to the factory Michelins that were on the IONIQ 5 is that the IONIQ 5 tires the Michelin IONIQ 5 tires have a foam barrier in the tire that I wish I would have took a picture of, that keeps the road sound down inside the cabin of the vehicle. And aside from the iMove tire being Chinese made, it's owned partly with a subsidiary of an American company, I believe, but they're made in China. So this is the value brand, right? So I look it up, and based on the research that I did, these tires have a better speed rating than the Michelins that came on the vehicle. The speed rating is V. The Michelins were a speed rating of H, and it has a better tread depth wear rating, say that fast, than the Michelins did, which I thought was pretty surprising. Both tires are all weather, so rain, snow, whatever, and that was pretty interesting to me. So the iMove tire was $110. The comparable Michelin tire was about $350 per. So what do I do, right? Do I spend more money because I want to make sure I've always worn Nikes, that I keep wearing Nikes? Or do I go with the value brand that's just as good, but just made in a different place, in China? So look, the other thing, the strategy is, look, I'm leasing the vehicle. So at a certain point, when I get ready to turn the car in, I am going to have to drop like the $1,500 for the Michelins. But until then, I'm going to use the value brand tires and wear them out as best I can, and save a little bit of money. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, share, and see.